How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's blessed. Hope everybody is having a good day or had a good day. Thank you very much for being here. Um, thank you very much for being here. Hope everybody's blessed. Hope everybody's doing good. This is Frank Reacher. Thank you very much for being back with me here on my channel. The name of the channel is Reach, REACH. Why do I spell it? I don't know. Just to make sure that you're on the right channel. Your time is very valuable to me. Like I always say, I appreciate your time. Thank you very much for spending some time with me. I hope to be a blessing in your life. I hope I get to share something valuable. I hope I can make a difference in your life. Before I get into the content, just want to remind you, there's links in my video. There's links to my wife's health and beauty store. There's links to my courses. These courses are very valuable, I believe, because it has information that's going to help you. Never stop learning. Never stop learning. Always look into the most basic things in life. The more information you have, the more you're able to deal with things, the more you're able to grow, to understand, to get rid of ignorance, to get rid of pride, to get rid of assumptions, to get rid of your own understanding. So never stop learning. These courses that I put together are to help you to be a blessing in your life. So check out the link for that. And I also have a link for my counseling webpage. You'll get my personal information. I do offer counseling, coaching, advice, whatever you're going through. I'm here for you. Okay, you're not alone. I don't charge. There's no fee for my counseling. People do give donations to help me out, and it's a blessing. All right, so check out the links and let's get into this. So check this out. I've been working on this content, right? Actually, I did a course on this. The course, you'll find it in my store. It's 100 things that every human being should know before they die. I've been thinking about that title. Maybe I should just put 100 things every human being should know. But I say before they die because, again, remember, once you're gone, you're gone. And obviously this information is going to be useless, but learning this information, these topics that I'm going to be sure about, there are 100 topics. These 100 topics are the most important things to me, the most important things in life, and thinking about these things, because keeping them fresh, reminding ourselves of these things it's very, very important. Again, we can make this life about drama. We can make this life about problems, and we can just focus on these things, and we have. But we have to exercise the positivity in our life. It's easier to fall into this mindset of negativity, and we could use it as fuel, to be angry at the world, to be angry at people, to have bad intentions in our heart. But I like to focus on the positivity. I like to focus on the things that actually do make a difference, because life flows through us. you know Life is about positivity. Life is about growing. Life is about learning. Life is about being the best version of yourself. I believe that negativity just brings out the worst in people. And we shouldn't focus. We shouldn't make our life just about problems, just about the things that we don't have, or the struggles that we face. Those things are normal, and I am going to help you with that. I'm going to share things in regards to that. But I believe that these 100 topics, these 100 things that I believe every human being should know, will help you with that negativity, will help you when those challenges come to pass in our life. The first one that I did was know that life is a gift. You can look into the library of my videos. This was yesterday's. I shared about knowing that life is a gift, that every breath that we take is a miracle. Just that simple understanding frees us, frees us from the past. It frees us to enjoy life, when we understand that life is a gift. So today, I want to share number two. Number two out of 100 things that every human being should know before they die. Number two is understand that time is your most valuable resource. Understand that time is your most valuable resource. What does that word understand? What does it mean? To understand something is to grasp, to hold on to the significance of something. Okay? When you say you understand something, you clearly understand, you clearly accept the significance, you accept uh, the significance of things. Okay? So understand that time. What is time? Time is the progress of things. Time is the minutes, it's the hours, it's the weeks, it's the years. Okay, so understand that time is your most valuable resource. What does it mean? What does the word valuable mean? It means that it has great worth. It means that you can't waste it. It means that it's very valuable resource. Okay, understand that time is your most valuable resource. Resource means it's the supply of what you have. Okay, you can have a supply of money, you can have a supply of food, and it becomes a resource. Okay, time is also a resource. It's a resource. It's the function of your existence. Okay, what are you doing with your time? What are you doing with your existence? So understand that that time is your most valuable resource. Okay, we can't afford to waste time. We can't afford to waste our time. I think about when I was in prison. Again, I was in a state prison, California. I was in the federal prison over in Massachusetts. Um, so that time that I was sentenced, okay, that time they gave me a certain amount of time to do behind bars. And if you put it in a balance of time in jail and time in freedom, you understand, and we understand, that time in prison is a waste of time. Now, don't get me wrong, there is good things, you know, getting an education, learning certain skills. People find salvation in prison. People find themselves in prison. They learn from it, but it could also be a bad experience for some. So time behind bars is a waste of time. It's a waste of your supply of time because you're not living it to your utmost, which is in freedom to live your life according to how you want to live it. Now, being in jail, you have to live it under their rules, confined, because it's the outcome of you breaking the law. Okay? My point is this: we can't afford to lose, we can't afford to waste time. We can't afford to lose it. You can't afford to, uh, oh, I'm just going to do whatever I want. So what if I go to jail? You can't afford to waste your time because it's time. You can never get back time. And that's why your time with me is valuable, because I know that the 15, 20, 30 minutes that you spend with me, I don't want to leave you the same that you went as how you got here. I want you to walk away from my content. I want you to walk away from my channel learning something. I want to be a blessing. That's why your time is valuable to me, because we can't afford to waste time, you know? So number two, the second thing that I believe every human being should know is the understanding that that time is the most valuable resource. We can't afford to waste time. How many hours, think about it, how many hours are you awake? How many hours are you asleep? I'm sure if you do the calculation of, how many hours we rest compared to the hours that we're awake, and then you break it down to how are you wasting, I'm sorry, not how are you using your time when you're awake. It's about 6 to 8 hours at work. And then what do you do? That's why it's important to prioritize uh, the things in your life so that you won't be wasting time stressing. You won't be wasting time doing bad habits. You won't be wasting your time thinking bad thoughts. You know, that's why, to me, this topic of understanding that time is the most valuable resource, you understand what's important in your life. You understand what to cut away from your life. You'll understand what is wasting your time, and you will, in return, start valuing your time and making the best of your time. Okay? So, you know, people think that the most important thing in life might be money. Okay? You can make more money, you can make as much money as you want, but how does a person make time? How do we make time? We know the supply of time that I have. For example, when I wake up in the morning, I know that I have a supply of the next 12 hours. I can try to stay awake. I can try not to go to sleep so that I can have more time. But my body knows how long it can stay awake. My body knows before it starts to shut down and tell me, hey, it's time to get some rest. But how do you produce more time? How do you lengthen the days of your life? You can eat better. You can, try not to make mistakes. You can, how do you produce? How does a human being produce more time? It's not like tangible things. It's not like money. Again, you can make as much money as you want, but you can't, okay? You can't make more time. The amount of time that we're given here on earth, which we don't know, it's very valuable. We have to understand how we spend our time with family, enjoying the things that we like, learning. Um, just there's a big amount of things that we can do with our time instead of allowing it to just tick away or allowing it to just be wasted on things that don't benefit us. Okay, so here's the action step. This is a call to action. This is where I challenge you. This is where I encourage you to do something so that you can understand that time is your most valuable resource. Uh, so, the action step that I would like to encourage you in is to prioritize, to designate, to put in order. Okay, prioritize the things that matter most and get rid of and cut out what doesn't. Okay, prioritize the things that matter most and get rid of the things that don't. Okay, so how do you man, if I was an editor, I would just be deleting all these things right here. How do you prioritize the things that matter most? Think about that. What matters most in your life? Your kids, your family, your career, um, spending time reading, uh, your hobbies, exercise, those kind of things. Prioritize. Make a list of the things that matter most, and then think about the things that you waste your time on. Okay, I believe one of the biggest time wasters in my life would be watching TV. I like documentaries. I like learning. Those are special effects, by the way. The light flickering. Um, so I try not to watch too much TV, at least if I'm not learning from it. But I try to binge. I try not to binge. I try not to, you know, there's nothing bad with watching a funny movie. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is prioritize the things that matter most. And when you do that, you'll start to understand how valuable your time is. And coming of age, I'm 49 years old, and trust me when I tell you, I wasted so much time in my life. Time behind bars, time gangbanging, time uh, just wasted in addiction. Um, spending time out there in the streets, doing things that I wasn't supposed to. I'm never going to get that time back. And if you have understood and noticed that you've wasted time, there's no, I can't go back and change anything, right? But now, today, I can start valuing my time. I can start to understand how valuable time is to me, and I can make the best of my time. Okay. So this is what I wanted to share today, is the number 2 things of 100 things that every human being should know. Number 1 was know that life is a gift, that every breath is a miracle. Number 2 is understand that time is your most valuable resource. Okay, think about it. Prioritize the things that matter in your life. Start doing away with the things that don't matter. Stop wasting your time. Again, how do we add more time to our life? How much time do we have in our life? We don't know. So understand. I encourage you, understand. Think about it. Meditate on it. Make a list of the things that matter most. Make a list of the things that you waste your time on, and try to make a change. Try to adjust things in your life. Trust me, this is going to be valuable. This is something that's going to be useful, something that you can teach your friends, your family members, your kids, of how not to waste time. um, Thank you very much for being here. Again, your time is valuable. I hope I was a blessing to you. If you already knew this, trust me when I tell you, reminders work miracles, man. There's so many things that I forget, and I like to watch a video that encourages me and reminds me of the true things, the things that really matter. So thank you very much for being here at Reach. My name's Frank Reacher. uh, See you in my next video. Remember, reach in, reach out, and reach up. All right, thank you very much.